The three boys are back and slipped. One. Oh, now I'm actually gonna move Randeep to gully. No way. No way. No way.
I'm okay with Gully.
Okay.
I'm actually okay with Gully. Just what a crazy episode we have, and
Okay.
just what's going to be happening.
No,
Yeah,
no.
I'm okay with Gully. I could have put me somewhere
Gully's
else.
good. Gully's good. But yeah,
Deep.
first trusted try at first slip, taking all them catches, going to all
Yeah.
club games I hear these days. Oh no, not yet, not yet.
No,
We'll definitely do a chai stat summary at some point. We need to find out. If it's not you, then we'll do Street Arms stats.
nice.
And yeah,
Yeah.
I'm back to my second slip spot, and we're going to go through some IPL auction buys today, and see who got really good players, who skipped out on some really good players, and who went as high as a lot of money on some players. Yeah, let's go. Let's kick things off with DC, Washington DC. Yeah, Delhi Capital. Cool. Yeah. Who is the buy for you, Randeep?
Nice.
Hey, as I said, sorry, that's why I'm happy to go like a deep mid off or something just somewhere far away. 'Cause I watch IPL here and
Okay.
there, but like the auctions are like. But I think for me, is one of the international players that
Good
they've
buy.
got is Stark, who again, like based on what I remember, and again, tell me if I'm wrong. He had an average innings, but then towards the end, he got
I think
improved quite a bit
just the last
towards
game.
the end of his
He
games.
pulled
In the last time, yeah,
Shane Watson
Uh,
on. Yeah, but
yeah,
it's a
I
massive
remember something
haircut
like
he
that.
got.
Yeah,
Well, this is the difference of going in to a mini auction and participating in a mega auction. He of
Yeah.
course is a big game player. He's proof that he's worth every single penny that he got paid last year, just because of that. After last year,
of the last
he
game.
had a pretty good run in the semis and finals, and pretty much that first spell.
Yeah,
The
and
the
finals. Yeah.
crazy part. So I thought with the IPL games, what they get bought out for is what they get paid, but that's actually not true.
Hmm.
They
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
No, no,
yeah,
no, no.
no,
They
not just
get
11%. They get the
11%.
full money as long as they're available for the whole tournament. But
Yeah.
this amount is just like is just their bonus. They actually have a
Okay.
match salary per game. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's like 750,000 Indian rupees
Oh, okay.
for like every game
Yeah.
they're getting this. So this is on top of that.
Yeah. This is just
How
to
crazy is
represent the
that?
franchise. Plus, there's a match fee per game.
Yeah.
I was reading in
Mhm.
other place that of this match fee that or this auction price, there's a cut for BCCI, which BCCI indirectly sends to the
Yeah, yeah.
country club. Essentially, say for Mitchell Stark, it will send it to Cricket Australia,
Uh-huh.
10%. So they could provide the no objection
Mm.
certificate. So essentially, IPL is helping make, yeah, it's not only the players, but also the club or the cricket boards do get a cut.
A
So yeah,
percentage.
truly a global. Um, so Mitchell Stark
Mm.
is a pretty good buy. I mean, if we look at their bowling attack, Mitchell Stark, Natarajan, Mukesh Kumar, Mohit Sharma, Chamira, and Kuldeep. These are their frontline bowlers. A
Mm.
decent mix. And then
But
they've got,
and they got
And that's
Mukesh Kumar
as
on the
in
right
like
to
a part
match.
time. Yeah.
yeah, and I think they got Mukesh Kumar and they got Megarak in the right to
Yeah.
match as well. And I love the whole right to match where you win the bid and then it's like I'm gonna pull this arbitrary number out of hat and say, yeah, this
Yeah.
is the number. It's like
And but I think one of the players hugely benefited from that. We'll get to that team in a bit
we'll
though.
get to it. Yeah, one of the player that DC released benefited
Yeah.
um, from and the other nice part about DC is the huge mix of all rounders and batters that they've got.
Yeah.
If you they got like of the entire squad, there are about 6 to 7 bowlers, but the rest there's an equal split between all rounders and the batters. Fi- Um, let's go through the batting.
So
Yeah,
so
Nice
we
balanced
we
team, right?
we
They've got
talked about DC
options.
for a while, and we forgot to talk about KL Rahul, one of
yeah,
their biggest
he's the
spies.
he's the batter. Yeah.
Yeah. Uh,
He must be so
well,
happy. Hopefully,
that,
no one's going to be
that's literally what
screaming
he
out at
said.
him
So
after a
when
game.
these guys got bought out, they all got asked to like
Yeah,
make a video saying, "Oh, I'm here for Delhi Capitals," this and that. And he
sure.
literally highlighted that like I just want to be in a happy
Yeah.
environment where I get the freedom to express myself. Like it was literally a massive jab at LSG. Um, but yeah, I
Yeah,
think Gale Rahul might have a massive season this round, and he might actually be the captain, right? Shorty's the captain. It'll
I'm
either be
sure.
him
I'm
or
sure.
Faf, right? Faf is the other.
I don't think they're going to give
Oh,
Faf. They've paid. I mean, it's if you look at the way DC is run, it's like a true corporate. Like itna paisa diya. Let's offer him so much money. Let's give him all the responsibilities, right? But yeah, if you
Mm,
look at their batters, and it's a interesting problem for DC to have is KL, Tristan Stubbs, McGurk, Harry Brooks, Faf, Duplessis, which is a solid batting. Yeah, they could they'll have. I mean,
pretty
the only
strong. Yeah, pretty
area that
strong.
they're going to struggle is the cap of having a max of 4 international players in the squad. So I'm sure they're going to have Stark play every single game. So it just leaves with 3 more slots for foreign overseas players.
well, I think even
Uh,
McGurk will get all games because the way he performed for them
Mm,
last season, he has to
correct.
take every single game. So you've got two slots
Yeah,
taken, and then
that's it.
it will probably be between Faf and Tristan Stubbs
Yeah,
because
I
Stubbs was
feel
the
I
other
feel
retained player for them too. So surely Stubbs might
Stubbs.
feature in every
That's what
single game.
the McGurk, Stubbs, Faf, and Stark would be their number one choice, and then everyone else they'll start mucking around. And uh, they've got only 7 overseas players in their squad, which is nice, so they don't have to struggle much. And these 4 of those 7 are your top notch or first choice picks.
They even got
mm.
Garun Nair in the team. They bought him at base
Yeah,
price. I don't know, little over base
yeah.
price.
A touch above this price.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
But
A little bit
what I
over.
can't
Yeah.
believe is Prithvi Shaw went without any teams. I thought these guys would at least like give him the token base price.
yeah.
He's
I think
probably got up. But
Probably watched his
that
parting
was his
video. Probably
birthday.
saw his birthday video and
If
it's
I
like,
share
no.
your birthday videos, we'll be done.
Yeah, me
you
just leaving at
you
10
in
o'clock
you
and be
in
like, yep,
Malaysia
cool,
doing
thanks.
doing only you know what.
Yes, I went to a wedding and they joined.
Oh my gosh, they
uh,
even have Harry Brook. They even have Harry Brook. It's a pretty stacked
oh
overseas
yes,
lineup.
yeah.
I don't know
Mm,
how they all fit 4 overseas players now.
And then they got their standard all-rounder Aksa,
Yeah,
who's for sure a pick. So,
I mean,
and
at
then
that
they've got
price, he has to play every game.
ex- and then they managed to pick quite a few people at base, right? But one of the key standouts is this guy Ashutosh Sharma,
Yeah.
who, who entered at a base price of 30 lakhs and then ended up being bought at 3.8 crores,
Oh,
which is a huge bump. And
oh,
I was just looking. So just for context, 3.8 crores is almost close to half a million
yeah,
USD.
yeah.
450,000. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, dude, I've never heard of this person's name, and
Oh,
wh- why?
he was real good last IPL. Like to me, I was surprised when Punjab let him go.
Okay, this guy's one
Yeah,
of the Punjab roll-offs. Oh, okay.
yeah,
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 so
yeah.
I'm looking at his stats, right? He played 11 innings
Oh,
and scored, or Played 11 games, 9 innings, about 190 runs, at a strike
But
rate of close to 170.
that's the thing. He comes at the end, like he's a number six, number seven batter who'll come and just
Oh,
flay the ball wherever he
Mm.
can. Um,
yeah,
if
So just like those
exactly,
crucial extra 10,
exactly.
15, 20 runs, just
yeah. If I
push it a
can
little bit.
quote
Yeah.
Raj, it's all about those quick 30s that matter in T20s.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
So all in all,
Unless
And he
unless
comes
you
in the
can
crucial
do
times for
what
that quick
Tilak
30.
does,
Yeah.
score, just score
a
centuries back to
massive,
back.
massive 150s.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I
So
think all in all, pretty stable team.
yeah,
No.
I think they've done really well. I think
Yeah,
in KL Rahul they've probably got a really good captain. They've got really good all rounders, a really good leg spinner in Kuldeep,
Mm.
um,
yeah.
and they've got really good overseas buys. Like getting Faf for $240,000 like at base price, that's crazy. Um,
Some of those, I mean, they've dug deep, right? They've
yeah,
barely left with any money, and they scooped a lot of local uncapped players at the base price. But whatever the big ticket, big buys were, I felt were a good bargain buys. Like
yeah,
Black Friday came in early for them.
Worth it. Yeah.
yeah. And not,
But based on that squad, how do you think they'll do? They'll
top
win
I
like
four,
must say
yeah,
they
top
are
four?
serious contenders. Not
yeah,
just top four, but they're a team to look out for.
Mm.
yeah, guaranteed. All right, who's our next in line, Chai?
Let's get the big boys, Mumbai Indians.
Oh, going to Tilak Varma's team, the team of
Yeah,
all the
Mumbai Indians.
captains.
the captains captaining the captains.
Yeah, off the bat,
Oh
and
yeah.
There's four
and
captains
the
within
actual
there.
captain is not a captain. He doesn't even captain in the local leagues. His brother's the captain. How
Oh,
crazy
okay.
is that? But I
uh,
feel like their retentions are really expensive, right? 2.14,
yeah,
1.95, 1.95, 1.94, 1.49. Oof,
Mm.
it's a lot of money. Um,
yeah. I think
for
they've gone
me,
in.
oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
And
Tendulkar made it.
come on, bro.
Yeah.
How do you not
Sorry,
know
I just saw
this?
this. I just
Exactly,
I didn't
Randeep.
know that.
You should
Hey, as
say
I said.
Tendulkar got his pocket
Yeah.
money again this year.
Like, but the crazy thing
Okay.
is they didn't
Yeah.
buy him first go. They bought
First
him
round,
after.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
he was unsold
I
first
think
round. And then they're like,
they were
and then
just
hey, can you check the purse? Like, do we have any change? Oh yeah, we got some change. All right, fine. Hook him up.
Yeah.
first
Because
round they're like, huh,
they're
this
actually two
30K,
players down.
Uh,
yeah, this 30 lakhs that we're gonna
sorry,
pay
I missed
to
that, Raj.
Arjun, we'll probably hold it on. We may need to do some sort of bidding war with for some other player. And eventually, when they got, similar pocket change, loose change, let's get him in.
Nah, so
Yeah, yeah. He hasn't done that
but
well.
they only play him
5
when they're not
matches.
gonna qualify. Like to play those last two not so crucial
Yeah,
Ah,
games.
okay.
That's when they bring him like, all right, here you go, have a
Ah,
ball.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
but in saying that, I think their biggest steal for me was Trent Bolt. Like
yeah,
imagine this,
100%.
no relief, and having Trent
Mm.
Bolt and Deepak Chahar means you're gonna get Bumrah bowling in the middle, not open, because both Bolt and Chahar can swing the ball, and they're both
Yeah.
really good at opening the bowling. Like that's their forte. Both of them get early wickets, and then imagine that you're
Hey,
like, oh
hey,
my
hey,
god,
hey,
I don't play
hey.
swing bowlers. What am I gonna
So
get? A sidearm.
you're missing out the key opener bowler for Mumbai Indians,
Ah, the captain.
the captain. Right? How can
On.
you he's
I feel like if
you
he
know
opens the bowling while having Bolt and Chahar, just it's time. It's time.
he's
Come
he's
on.
gonna talk to the ball, do some crap to the ball, and then say
Oh, if he gets some
it works
wickets,
for
all you want.
it works for him.
Yeah.
But for me, one of the other key picks for them was Mitchell Santner. It was a
Yeah.
pretty cheap buy as well. You know,
Yeah, I
getting
can't believe
him at the
CSK
base
didn't fight
price.
for him. But CSK didn't
Exactly.
fight for him. But
Yeah,
to be
there's
honest,
some.
last season they couldn't play him as often because they had too many overseas already. But yeah,
Yeah,
at base
and even
price, he's a steal.
yeah, for Mumbai, I think the core team of Jasprit Pandya, sorry, I said just Bumrah, Pandya, Sky, Rohit, and Tilak. That's your six players that they've
Cool.
been
Yeah.
retained. They're just going to continue,
Yeah.
and then they're going to add Trent Bolt, which is a
Yeah.
granted. So essentially, 7 slots are taken up,
Yeah.
and the rest of the 4 slots are going to be fought by 16 players. A
Yeah.
very, very good problem to have again.
Yeah. I think Will Jacks will probably be their keeper.
Yeah, Will Jacks,
And then
and
and then
you
and,
know,
and then and then and then they got rid of Piyush Chawla and they got Karan Sharma for the old wise leg spinner.
yes,
Old.
Oh, they got rid of him.
And I think the
Okay.
thinking of not having impact player rules this time around, like they haven't officially announced it yet, but
Hmm.
Piyush Chawla is only key if he's an impact player.
Yep.
So you get him the ball as 4 overs and then ask him to be like, "Sir, you've done your
Sabiman.
work. GTF now."
Yep. Thank you.
um,
Yeah.
yeah, I think
To me, with their retentions, Mumbai looked so strong going into the auction. They were one of the strongest teams
Mm.
at the start of the auction, and Mumbai didn't do a lot of buys on day one of the auction as well. They were
yeah,
just holding off. I'm like, guys, you're losing our players. You're losing our players. And then I relook at
they
their
don't need
squad.
any
Like,
big players. Yeah,
exactly. And like, we've already spent big pockets, big money on our core six members. And then, we have these others that we could just scoop them at a low price, but build a strong squad as well.
yeah. Oh my god, they've also got Reese Topley.
Yes.
Jeez, it's a
Yeah.
lot of
So
bowling in one unit.
it's a
I
lot
don't
of
think Reese Topley's
bowling.
going to get a game
It,
unless injury.
Yeah, that's
He's
where I was
literally
gonna go.
your Trent Bolt backup.
Correct. Um,
Okay. Yep.
any other key callouts that you guys think in the squad?
Uh, for me, it's Robin Mins. If he gets games, he'll be fun to watch. I think. He's played 40-20 so far, and he's struck at 230.
Ah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I haven't
I think
heard
he
of
played
him
for
at
Titans
all.
last year.
Robin Mint.
Yeah. But
Okay.
I
Hmm.
don't think he will, like I don't think he will feature regularly. It's okay, fine. Look, we've got the 7 players, right? Who are you filling up the rest of the spots with? Maybe Will Jacks for keeping. Um,
Yeah.
go on. Who else do you have?
I'd probably bring in this nah,
So you
Hardik.
got Karan
It
Sharma for
all
spin.
depends on if Hardik's gonna play as an all rounder or just as a batter. It all comes down to his fitness level.
Assume
Usually,
all rounder because he's fully fit now, so he'll definitely bowl. He'll definitely give you at
uh,
least 2 overs a game.
he's usually fit for IPL, which is
Yeah.
a fair point, right? Yeah. So
Convenient.
I'd bring in Michelle Chandler in the spin if because all
So
the
wait, wait,
retention
wait, wait,
are
wait,
local
wait.
players.
Yeah, okay. So 2 seconds, try. We've got.
Yeah,
I'll give you the squad that we already have: Bumrah, Pandya, Yadav, Sharma, and then I'm assuming you want Tilak Verma in there too. So that's all of the
absolutely.
retentions, and then you've got
Yeah, all
Bolt in
retention.
there. You've
Yeah,
got Bolt in
you
there
got
already. So
Will
one
Jacks.
one overseas gone.
Hmm.
Will
You
Jacks,
got
2 overseas gone. Um,
Sandhurst.
Standard.
3 overseas gone, and we're at about 6 plus 3 9. You've got 2 more players left, and no
Hmm.
Uh,
fast bowler outside of 2.
Topley.
So
Reece
no
Topley.
Deepak Chahar.
No, we've got 2 slots, right? Deepak Chahar and Reece Topley. Go full on pace.
No spin.
You got Tilak Verma who's going to do. You got Sandhurst.
Oh, you
You
got
got
Sandhurst. You
Tilak
got
Verma.
Sandhurst. All right, right.
Sandhurst and
So
Tilak Verma.
Hmm.
Karan Sharma is
Oh,
basically
Standard.
not part of your even. Okay, interesting.
Uh, It depends on the sort of games that you play. You
He'll
may
be your
swap
he'll be
with.
your impact player. He'll be your impact player.
Could be, yeah, or he could be that switcheroo between Sandner and or Sandner or Karan. One of them would be coming in and out.
Aye, yeah, okay. Randeep, you better get ready. The next team is gonna be on you. Better do some button mashing. Um, also, who's this other player? Lizard Williams from South Africa. I've never heard of him.
Yeah, this is.
Oh, he
I
was
mean,
part of DC.
yeah, what I feel, some of these players that got picked up in the auction that participated and got selected are because of the South African equivalent of IPL, where there's again a heavy dominance of Mumbai Indian franchises, right? You got Mumbai, you
Mm,
got Chennai, you got SRH. So I think
Mm.
the talent spotters did do a lot more homework reviewing those leagues as well.
yeah,
But I was really surprised when some of the top-notch South Africans, Kiwi players were never selected. To that matter, even Aussie players. Keshav Maharaj didn't get no one bid for him.
yeah.
Kane Williamson,
I
Dave
feel like
Warner, Steve Smith.
Warner was a big one.
Yeah,
feel like I feel like with
Yeah,
Williamson,
I'm
it's
told.
hard to place him in the squad because with your local players, you always get a ton of players who will play at the top for you, and Williamson doesn't give you anything with the ball either. So unless you have a captain only slot, then Williamson
mm,
fits it perfectly. Because I remember in one of the seasons he was the captain of the team, and about half the games he
SRH.
couldn't play. Yeah, yeah, and he couldn't play half
Yeah.
the games.
Ah, well, I think yeah. Let's move to our next interesting team, who always had never had star players, but managed to impress a lot of seasons. Rajasthan Royals.
Oh,
Mm.
oh. So off the bat for me, I feel like I get Dhruv Jurel's a good player, but come on, 14 CR good.
Yeah, yeah, that
Uh,
was a contentious retention for me. But yeah, they've retained Jarrell, and I still, the Sanju can keep. I did not understand the point of retaining Jarrell when you already have Sanju.
no,
And Jarrell's known for big hitting as well.
Mm.
yeah, like for me, retention for Jurel is all good, right? Like he's a good retention if you get him for like 3 or 4 CR.
Yeah.
But 14
I,
CR? Oh, that's a lot of money still.
oh well.
But and I, and I feel
Let's
like
flip
I feel
it the
like he
other
might.
way.
Yeah.
Let's flip it the other way and say, all right, Jarrell's manager has done really good job negotiating a foot in Turkey.
No, but for me the problem is he's so young, and if he gets the pressure of like, oh shit, if they've
Mm.
bought me for this amount of money, I need to give them that value, and if they don't
Yeah.
deliver,
Worth
it
as
might
much,
actually
yeah.
hamper his future valuation in the IPL itself, but also his own confidence at playing will probably go down. So I feel like it's like businesses, right? You don't want to overvalue it too early.
Yeah, I mean,
Mm.
yeah, Jurel stands out from the pack that got retained. I mean, I agree with whatever retention they've done with Jaiswal, Sanju, and Brian Parag, because all three of them are have proved themselves that they are worth those pennies, especially in the shorter format of the games. Shimran Hetmeyer, pretty renowned name all around the world in that league, so it's a good retention. Um, for me, interesting buys were the Sri Lankan players in the squad. Hasaranga and Tikshana. And relatively, both the players for under 10 CR is a cheap buy, right? They are like
Yeah,
one. You could add one more player and get a full
Mm.
three-player worth out of Jurel's quota.
yeah. And for me, I feel like Tikshana, I thought CSK would go Hundies on, but I'm surprised they didn't try get him as hard as possible. And Yeah, yeah.
That's a good buy.
And
That's a
Hasaranga is
steal then.
pretty much an all rounder. Like I know they've listed him as a bowler, but he's definitely an all
Yeah,
rounder
Hasrangas,
in
yeah.
a form of a
Yeah,
bowler.
Yeah.
He's like a Russian cut. Like he'll give you those back end runs when you really need it.
yeah.
And no one can hit him, so you're all good.
Mm.
It's very cheap. Oh my god, Hasaranga is so
Yeah.
Yeah. I think this team's also gonna surprise. Like again, like not your big players, but I think they're gonna do pretty well. Jaiswal, Samson,
Now the other
Jewel,
one was
Parag,
Nitish Rana.
Archer,
Nitish Rana for a steal too, 0.5, half a mil.
Nitish Rana.
Um,
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think again, if history shows that this is one team that banks big on low-profile players, they have one or two key players, and I think that's been their mantra right from sorry, start of the
Yeah.
IPL, where they had Shane Warne, and the entire team was revolving around Shane Warne, and from there on, Sanju, they brought Sanju up the ladder. Sanju is their sort of star player now.
Mm.
But yeah, again, a few players, like this guy Faruqi from Afghanistan, right? Nice left
he's so
arm
good.
fast bowler, right? He's pretty, and it's a very cheap
Mm.
buy.
So good.
No one, he didn't have a big competition going into that bidding as well. Base price.
So
Uh, yeah,
the crazy part for me is, even though they've got a decent amount of cheap buys, because the overhead of having really expensive retentions, they were only able to buy
Jurel.
20 players. They were only able to buy 20
I mean,
players. They had 25.
they-
So
yeah,
if enough people get injured, they're screwed. They have to look for some local talent in Rajasthan.
yeah.
But
Again,
wait,
I think Jurel's the key, right? I felt he was the expensive retention. I don't even.
to an extent, Rian Parag.
I was gonna say, if had Rian
Yeah.
gone into the auction, he probably would have costed around 7 to 10.
Maybe a little bit
But I
more,
think,
but like I think because people do think he can hit big, he could have gotten a decent amount of money in the auction. But for retention, like
Mm.
I feel like if you can get someone for the same price in the auction, you might as well go into the auction, right? But like,
yeah, they could have left.
Mm.
They could have
Get
let go of Jurel and Parag, so they would have got two RTMs, and then they could have gone and like, all right, we're just gonna see what you guys cost, and then use the RTMs on you.
yeah. The Shvana for me, that I think I'm very sure he's going to get a game every. But is he the same Nitish Rana or is it someone else? Oh yeah, it's the same one.
Just-
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
better.
yeah,
same one, yeah, same one. Yeah. And
No,
our
no, no.
lovely person and
No,
Mr.
no,
Dubey.
this-
That's
Is it
Shubham,
also-
not Shivam.
Not
That's a
sure.
different one.
I'm on a bowl.
Ayo.
Hey,
Okay, so
accidental purchases are done by Punjab, not Rajasthan.
wait. So do you see the 13-year-old controversial by getting the game?
There's definitely a few controversies going around about his age.
Yeah, but let's
which is
assume
but
let's assume he's
Let's
he's
assume
not 13
he's
and he's
13-year-old.
15. It's
Yeah.
still crazy.
yeah, it's still, I mean, big time credit, but
Yeah.
I don't see him playing the entire season.
Oh, yeah.
But it's more sort of
Oh, yeah.
investing on talent. They want to groom a talent right from get go.
1.3 CR is a lot of grooming, man.
Hey, this team's led by Dravid, right? From that hole. So Dravid's heavily vested in the young talent.
Mm.
And I must say, Dravid's done a really good negotiation with the management to get this guy. The wealth of experience and knowledge that he's going to obtain just for that 2-month period. Yeah, nothing can. He would not gain that for like 3 to 4 years of his county series, right?
Guaranteed. But I just don't understand why he was picked. Like his numbers don't look that impressive. So they must have seen something in the nets. Then they'll be like, all right, fine, we'll get him.
Yeah,
So as Chai said, like a grooming purchase, they might have seen something that be like, okay, so we have some spare change. Let's just try to get him in
They
one
only
to
bought
two
20
games,
players.
but
They
he'll
never
have
had
access
any
to like
spare change.
top
out of a
Pokies.
25 people squad, they don't have any to be changed. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Final.
Main thing I'm saying is they might have seen something and
Yeah.
they're like, they
All
just want to get the
right.
money and
Wrap
just
this
spend
up.
it.
Try.
Yeah.
Give us the 11.
Now, sorry, before we go into 11, one of their other major disaster buy for me is Jeffra Archer for 12.5
Oh.
CR. So,
I
which
mean,
I
to be
felt
honest, it could be worth it if he can last the whole season because
exactly, and that's the thing.
he's a lethal bowler.
He's good bowler, but
Yeah, I
he
was about to
can't
ask why
survive. He's got
yeah.
He
fitness
breaks
issues
down.
all along.
Yeah.
And yep,
He
instances
breaks
where
down.
6 solid games is enough to see them through the next phase, and he's impactful there, all worth it. But I don't even think it's going to last that 4 to 5 game period.
Mm.
But do you know what?
But
I don't see a like for like replacement
Also,
for him in the squad. So if he
yeah,
actually gets injured, I don't know who can actually replace him
exactly.
game
because
over.
there's
And
no other fast
they
bowler
also,
like a express fast bowler.
yeah, I think the closest could be this guy Faruqi.
But he's not
From the
express,
last
right?
game.
He's like a medium swing bowler, right? Yeah, he's like a fast
He's
medium.
relatively, yeah, he's relatively. I mean, not super express, but he's good. He's good, right?
Yeah.
Not, yeah.
Um,
Okay,
I
cool.
didn't.
Give us the
I
11
wanted to
try.
be.
Go.
Um, Jaiswal, Sanju, Parag, Jurel, Hitmeyer, and Sandeep
5.
Sharma. So their retentions, the 6 players,
Yeah.
just stick with it. So they've got one
Hmm.
overseas retention. So I'd definitely get Archer, Tikshana, and Hasaranga into that area.
Archer, Dikshana. So you've got all 4 done now, and you've got 2 more
Yeah,
players left.
yeah. And then I'm gonna pick Nitish Rana,
Rana,
uh,
yeah. Middle order.
middle
Rana.
order all
Mm.
rounder, and then yeah, amongst the rest 10 players, you may swap around. There isn't any one player that stands out that could make it to
I
the
think Akash
squad circle.
Madwal might be that person,
Yeah,
right?
so I think they're gonna start. I mean, this is probably at the top, 9 or 10 players that go into the
Yeah.
first game. That one slot, they'll keep
Mm.
shuffling, and if Archer breaks down, that's where their actual
Oh,
problem.
sorry. I found the replacement. It's that Quenyo Mfake from South Africa. That's the
But
other express bowler.
uh,
He's that really young fast bowler. He's really
Oh,
good. He's
yes,
really
yes,
good,
yes.
and he'll definitely last the whole season. So if Jofra breaks down, it's that guy.
well,
Um,
Raj is only giving the guarantee now. It's just like, yeah, the whole
yeah,
season
because
he's
he's
got
real
no
young. He's
problem.
not even
He's going to
20,
have
I
no
think,
injuries.
or he's barely 20. Yeah,
uh,
and I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
he
he's
was in
18.
Mumbai Indians last season.
It's, yeah.
yeah, not the name rings a bell because
Yeah,
I've never
and he played a decent
heard
amount
this
of
guy.
games.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, yeah. Come on,
Yeah,
Andy. We
Mumbai
talked about this,
Indians.
remember?
Yeah. I know, yeah. It's,
uh,
All right, cool. This gets us our squad. Sweet. Final thoughts, Andy? So out of the 3 teams,
I think,
out
again,
of the 3 teams we've reviewed, who do you see has the highest potential to be in the top 4, or potentially, or in top 2?
top 2, yeah.
Right? And you
Oh,
probably
win.
you're
Delhi.
writing off Mumbai. I've got Mumbai on the radar for top 2.
Yeah, same. I think I feel like Mumbai's like
Oh, boy.
messed up enough seasons now. Now it's their time to be like, yep,
Yeah,
we'll show you guys what we've got now. And especially with Trent Bolt in the wing, I reckon they'll
let's see.
really come together.
Yeah,
Um,
their bowling's gonna come rescue for them than their batting.
yeah, yeah. Cool. All right, that's the episode, people. Come back, like us, subscribe us, and we'll keep reviewing more of these teams for the rest of our IPL auction reviews. Follow us, watch our old videos. They come up over here somewhere, I think. And yeah, adios.
Yes.